And welcome to EVTV Ireland, the show that tells you everything you need to know about electric vehicles in Ireland. Today, we're gonna follow Dennis getting his new Tesla. Just wonder which color it could be. So today we're the 14th of March 2020, and so EVTV Ireland is accompanying Dennis and Archie
Hi.
to Sandyford to collect your new Tesla Model 3. Hi guys.
Hello.
So we're on the way here. We're on the M8. So we're just gonna ask you a few questions to see how you are excited to get this new car. So first,
Yeah.
Dennis, is that your first electric vehicle?
Yes.
So Tesla Model 3. That's
Yes,
pretty nice.
long
for
range.
First one.
Yeah.
Long range. Have you ever driven a Model 3 before?
No.
Have you ever driven an EV before?
No.
So it's going to be a big day for you.
This is a big day driving it back to Cork.
So Dennis, tell me, what was your last petrol or diesel car?
We've got a Toyota Aygo
Yeah.
petrol, and we've got a Mercedes A180 diesel 2 litre. And it's the Mercedes is going at the end of this.
And you have the petrol car as well.
Yeah,
Keep it.
it's just until we get a second EV or my wife gives up driving, so we'll see.
Yeah. So why a Model 3 actually?
Basically for one, safety, to save one of the safest cars we can get to the range.
Yeah.
And it's just a very, very nice car.
Which configuration did you go for?
It's a blue long range with tow bar,
Yeah.
deep metallic blue.
Yeah. You took the black interior or the white interior?
Black interior.
Yeah.
It was always a debate about black versus white.
Yeah.
So we took the safe option, if you like.
Okay.
Because of where we are in West Cork, it gets quite muddy, so
Yes.
it's just, yeah.
It's safer. You're also getting full self-driving capability?
Yeah, full self-driving.
Yes.
Because we're going to keep this. Our last car that we bought new was we kept for 18 years.
Yeah.
So I plan to keep this one for a long time.
Yes.
So we want that facility,
Yes.
make things a lot easier for us long term.
Yeah. So when did you order it actually?
Middle of last year,
Okay.
so not that long ago, but
No.
yeah.
But so you're still waiting quite a long time, like 9
Yeah,
months. or
it's
something?
almost 9 months to wait for it, but yeah.
So we're in March 2020 now. So
Yeah. I think about
However-
June last year.
Yeah. However, if one orders this car now, the wait will be much shorter, probably.
Yes.
A couple of months.
I think in 2 or 3 months.
Yes.
Because obviously they deliver it, they ship them to Europe in batches. So it's not like they ship one across, they bring them across by thousands. So
Yeah. So did you see a Model 3 before, and you got to get to the Sandyford?
no, we hadn't seen Model 3 before we ordered it. My son had ordered his, and I used his referral code
Okay.
so that he gets 1,000 supercharging miles.
Yeah.
And then after we ordered it, we went up to sit in one. But that was all that was available at the time, was the left-hand drive in Sandyford.
Yes.
Went up and saw it, and then yeah,
Okay. Cool.
been waiting ever since.
Yes. So when did Tesla call you?
I phoned them about 6 weeks ago when I saw that we had a VIN number,
Okay.
and I was then able to track the ship it was on to
Yeah.
across to Europe, and then they contacted me about 3 weeks ago
Yeah.
to say that it was delivered first off on the 17th, Paddy's Day,
Yeah.
and then they moved it to the 14th to make it easier for me about a week ago.
Cool. How did you find this communication process with Tesla overall?
Once it was with Dublin itself, it was fantastic. I think that when you contact the customer service centre, they don't have access to all the data. So it was a bit of an experience
Yes.
in that way. But
Yes.
because they don't necessarily know which ship it's on, or they don't want to guarantee which ship it's on because things change.
Now, home charger. Have you ordered one already?
We've got it installed but not cabled up
Okay.
yet. It's a Zappy 2.
Zappy. Okay.
Yeah.
You have solar panels.
I do have solar panels, but again, we're having the house redone at the moment.
Okay.
So we've got the Zappy and we've got the 6 kilowatts of solar panels ready to be all connected up to the house.
Yes.
But the whole fuse box needs replacing, so
Okay. So soon.
very soon.
Very soon. Do you have? Well, you can use a granny cable in the meantime.
That's the
right?
plan, is to use a granny cable.
So you'll be okay. It might take a while though to charge fully the car, right?
But, yeah.
Yeah. A couple of days probably.
Yeah, a couple of days, particularly if I want to charge it fully to do a long trip, but that's fine.
Yeah, you can anticipate those
Yeah,
things.
you can plan ahead.
And
It's not really a problem.
you have public chargers not too far
There's
from.
one in Clonakilty and one in Bandon, so
Yes.
they're both within easy access.
Okay. So guys, what are you the most excited about this Tesla?
Oh, I'm really excited. Probably about the different modes on there. Specifically, so that way I can mess with my parents with fart mode. So that will be fun.
Oh, the fart mode. Oh, yeah. I think we've all seen it. It seems quite funny.
Yes.
What else? Anything else?
Yeah. Just the experience, really. I think it will be fun to actually get to drive in one almost daily when I'm going to different classes. So it'll be fun.
Yeah. Video games?
Nah.
No?
I mean, it would be fun, but no.
He's got virtual reality sets and other things like that. So
We can't match that.
well, yeah. I mean, the only thing is he'll probably want to play some of the games when we're superchargers and things like that.
Yeah.
That would
But
be
most
fun.
of the charging will be done at home
Yeah.
because of the way we drive cars. So
Yeah.
Well, I
and it's got the
mean,
range. So
Yeah. There's not much point.
it's a good gaming place. I mean, you got warm. It's warm.
yeah, no,
Yeah, it's good. It's the same question.
That's really it.
And Dennis, what about you?
I'm just looking forward to getting away from diesel, getting away from dinosaur juice.
Yes.
That's really where I want to get to. That's why I bought the solar panels, to get away from, not quite off grid, but that sort of direction, a bit more environmentally friendly, and so that's part of why we bought it.
Yeah, makes sense. How have you prepared for ownership? For example, did you download and study the manual, or what did you watch a few videos?
I've watched lots of videos, as my wife can testify. She thinks I'm obsessed with it. So, and Archie thinks I am as well.
Oh
But,
yeah, you are.
so, but it's so totally different. I think that's the thing with it. I've spoken to so many people who've either got them or planning to get them, and it is a very different experience because you're charging at home. So every morning you're waking up with a full tank of energy. So you don't have to stop along the way mostly in sort of 80+% of your driving. So I think it's that mindset you have to understand.
Yes. Yeah, it's a different mindset for sure.
Yeah.
And so we're on the way. There's probably another couple of hours before getting there.
Oh,
Do you have a checklist actually?
I do.
Yes.
I brought the usual Tesla checklist to make sure that I go through everything. 'Cause obviously, in all the excitement of getting the new car and everything else, you need something to bring you back down and go through and say, right, logically, where is everything? Can I do this? Can I do that? How do you do this? Because obviously, watching a video is one thing, but actually sitting in the seat and doing it for real,
Yes.
particularly as I got a long drive back to West Cork from Dublin,
Exactly.
it's yeah.
Yeah, because from Clonakilty to Sandyford is probably 3 and something hours.
Yes.
Even more, yeah.
Yeah.
So if something is wrong for any reason, you want to get that flagged.
Yeah. And there's also I'm making sure that I'm going to stop at a supercharger on the way back, so that I actually experience it before I go too far into the journey. And if there's any problems or anything else, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, that's great. Anything you wanted to add?
No, I'm just looking forward to the experience. It's really looking forward to this.
Great. So let's see that very soon.
We will.
So here we are in the Tesla Center in Sandyford. You got the key, well, the one card, right?
Two cars.
Two cards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Both work.
Yeah, both worked until you had the time to just to walk around the car and check everything. You had the checklist, right?
Yes.
As we said before. So how did it go?
Fine. There was some marks, but most of them I've rubbed out.
Yeah.
Either asked with a tissue. One small scratch that's not very deep.
Yeah.
It's even difficult to see, but I mean, it's there. It shouldn't be there. It's been noted. They're going to I'm going to log a service call tomorrow just to make sure it gets sorted out. And they come out and they'll fix that in my home. So no real problems I'm aware of at all yet.
The rest is fine.
Yes.
For now, anyway.
Yeah, I mean, we need to take it for a ride and exercise its legs.
Of course. So, and what about the experience in general about the Tesla Center and the staff and everything?
Everybody's been very friendly.
Yeah.
We've had as much time as we want to look at it and do whatever we need to do, so that, which is important, because obviously the last thing you want to do is rush it and miss something, and that's what I was worried about. That's why I made sure that the checklist, just at the end, after going through everything that I thought I had to go through, just to go back and double check to make sure that I had done all of what I wanted to do.
Perfect. Yeah, makes sense. So now it's time to hit the road, probably very soon now.
Yes.
And so the next step is to go to Ballacolla. We'll all drive to back to County Cork, and we'll stop for a charge, and let's see how it works with a supercharger.
Well, I'm looking forward to the supercharger bit.
Yeah.
I don't need it to get home, but I do want to play with it before I
Yes.
go any further.
Is the car fully charged?
It's not fully charged. It's got 430 odd kilometers on it.
So that'd be around 80-75% probably.
Yeah.
It's
it's
a long range. Yeah.
But I only need 300 odd kilometers to get home, so it's enough to get me home and a bit more, which is all I want to do to start with. But we will top it up and make sure it works.
Yes, and it's good to experience the supercharger, because in County Cork there's currently no supercharger. So there's one plan probably later this year or next year in Cork City.
Yes.
In Vienna Woods Hotel, but in the meantime the closest would be probably that one or the one in Bird Hill.
Yeah,
County
but
Limerick.
it'll be charged at home 99.9% of the time anyway. So
you wouldn't.
It's fine.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Let's go, so.
Yep, we'll do that.
Let's go. So, how was it?
Amazing.
Yeah?
Absolutely
It's
loved
just-
it. That was amazing. Oh yes.
It's just things like people say, oh, the automatic wipers don't work. Well, they do. It's worked perfectly.
Yeah.
And even like where it changed speed, I wasn't expected to be that good at changing
It
the
varies.
speed. And then come up
Maybe
behind
better
another
change
car
that.
that slows down, you go to overtake it, and it goes back up to the speed,
Yeah.
reset speed again.
Yeah.
So that all worked perfectly.
I recommend buying one.
But no, it's just been an amazing experience.
Anyway, Dad,
I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah.
Dad,
So, was it the same? Did you have to wait a bit before you could use the autopilot?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. But
then it worked. You
since
could
I
manage
mean,
to.
it's got the steering wheel and it's got
Yes.
a countdown to it. As soon as that does, it tells you
okay.
about it, and then you know, okay, that now works. On to the next bit.
Off you go. Yeah.
Off you go, and
Yeah.
then from there onwards, it's just
Perfect.
been amazing.
So that's the first, 80 kilometers or something like
or
this?
whatever it is. Yeah.
And
I still put it in chill mode, but it's still when you put your foot down, it does go very nicely even in chill mode.
Well, chill mode is only for autopilot.
Yeah. Okay.
might need to put this on charge.
it's not on this side, is it? Okay.
And also I'm freezing because
No,
I'm getting my coat.
That shouldn't be that one.
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm so used to the S.
Oh yeah. Look at you. Look at this is a different connector. So this is the first
Yeah, it's
first
not,
time you plug on the CCS. All right. Off you go. Did you pay attention to the consumption of the car so far?
Not yet. No.
Not yet.
all I have to say is that it's an amazing car.
Of course it is.
It just also when we were in the Tesla headquarters.
Charging.
Yeah, it's
It is.
Plug it in and away it goes.
Yeah, see, takes 25 minutes.
So you can see the power ramping up. 80,
And also that next car.
83. Yeah, so that's 83, 84 kilowatts. So this is a supercharger V2, as they say.
Yeah.
So 92%, and it's probably around half of the battery anyway. So it would be normal.
It's fully empty.
Yeah. So how was the drive back to Ballacolla?
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's difficult to explain how different it is to any car I've ever driven, but in a positive way, because it's so much easier to drive. You just put it in drive
Yeah.
and let it do what it needs to do and just steer it. The cruise control just worked. It adjusted for all the right speeds at the right time. Come up behind the car, it slows down to the speed of whatever vehicle you're following.
Yeah.
You indicate to pull out, and it accelerates up to the speed limit again, whether there's a speed limit you've set, i.e. lower than the speed limit, or the speed limit. Both worked,
Yeah.
and then just pull in again. It just meant I didn't know what to do with my right foot.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then when I pulled in here to supercharge, coming down the ramp, I just took my foot off the accelerator, and it just took me a minute to realise, hang on, the regen is slowing me down a bit too fast. So I had to just gently accelerate again.
Yes.
It takes you a while to learn to judge that,
Of course.
depending on the speed. But for considering we've done 80 odd kilometres or whatever it is, it's been amazingly simple experience to learn from. But it is something very good fun and very, very positive and great to do. I mean, yeah.
And how do you compare it to your previous car? So, because there are a few differences, obviously.
It's just much easier to drive.
Yeah.
It's just so simple, and more relaxing.
And more fun. Like way more fun. like amazingly more fun. There are so many more features than just sitting down and going, are we there yet?
And tell me, do you reckon there are going to be any features from your previous car that you might miss on this one?
Yeah, one, filling it with dinosaur juice.
You won't miss that.
Well, I will, in a positive way.
In a positive, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, it's not negative, it's a big, massive
that's true.
positive, because I'll be able to sort of plug it in at home
Yes.
and get out in the morning, and there's 400 or 500 odd kilometre range there, ready to go, whatever happens. And if I've got a planned trip, I can just up it to 100% to fully charge it, and there's 560 kilometre range or whatever I need.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's definitely a big positive thing all round.
It is. It's a question we usually ask to anyone we interview, but it's kind of early for you to say. But still, do you think you're ever going to come back to a petrol diesel car in the future?
No, we've got a second car which is petrol.
Yeah.
But my wife drives that normally. But I don't want to go back, and I want to get her. She wants a small car, and there's no real car EVs small enough for her yet.
Maybe the BMW i3.
She doesn't want it that big. She wants a real small, like the sort of Aygo or Yaris type size.
Yeah,
the old Yaris, not the current one, which is bigger.
What about the Smart 4.4? That could be interesting to import one from the UK.
I have looked at that, but there's not many around.
No, not many. Yeah, you have to import it yourself.
Yeah,
probably. Yeah.
Well, I've no problem with importing it. I've brought it across 3 cars now.
Of course.
But sorry, 4. Yeah, 4. But I mean, it's just I'm not convinced at the moment that there's a car for her yet. She's only just started learning to drive an automatic from a 5-speed Yaris.
Yeah.
And driving an electric one would probably give her a panic attack.
I wouldn't at the moment. It's just the way she's driven for sort of 50 odd years on manual gearboxes, and going to automatic was a bit of a shock for her. Put it in reverse and give her a bit of surprise.
It's an adjustment, all right.
It is.
But that's for sure. There's going to be many new electric vehicles on the market.
Yes.
I'm thinking as well. So the Mini is also rather small, maybe a bit low. There's also the Fiat 500 coming later this year.
There's also things like
there's
the
plenty
e-Golf,
coming.
there's the Corsa from Vauxhall. There's
Corsa,
lots of different things
Yeah.
that are of the right sort of, potentially the right size and shape and range and everything. But
hopefully
we'll see.
you'll find something.
It's one step at a time.
Yes.
Okay, I have something to say. I just can't resist it.
Tell us, Archer.
Everything in this car has a cool feature to it. Even the coat hangers. If you look up here, you just
You've got coat hangers.
you could just click them in and then just. That's simple, but it's so smooth that you just you like doing it. You're just like, this is addicting. You just keep doing it until you
like
can't
this?
stop.
That's great. All right, so well, that's it for now. Thanks a lot for talking to us today and spending the day with us. We wish you the best of luck, of course, with your Model 3.
Thank you.
Maybe we'll see you at the Cars and Coffee someday. And that's it. Thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you.
And I hope you all like this video, and thank you for watching.
Bye.
All right. I hope you liked the video and this day with us with the delivery of this Tesla Model 3. So we wish good luck, of course, to Dennis and Archie. Thanks for watching, and see you soon. Bye.